Another important section that we want to show you is the filter section. Filter is a rule that determines which cases or events will be included in the process mining analysis. You can add filters with the plus icon. There are filters on the case level that are applied for the cases, and also event level filters that affect events in the process. You can rename the filter, disable it by turning it off, invert it, or delete it with the X icon. Let's go through our available filters. By adding a time frame, you select the time frame of your interest. You can specify the evaluation method. For example, fit in means that you will filter only the cases that started and ended in a given time period. The chart shows the distribution of cases over the whole event log. You can select the desired time frame by moving the sliders on the chart as well. You can also modify the chart by switching on additional information about cases that started during the time frame or finished during the selected time frame. The other option allows you to filter cases that finished or started within the specified time frame. The intersecting option allows to filter cases that intersect the selected time frame, cases that were contained, started, or finished within the time frame. The pass-through option filters cases starting before the time frame and finish after the selected time frame. Attribute filter is used when you select cases that include or don't include a specific attribute. For example, if we would like to see orders that have had changes made, we would add an attribute filter. This is useful when analyzing how the presence or absence of certain attributes is influencing the process. The attributes conditional filter is used if you have an additional condition. For example, if you'd like to see the changes made in the order, but only those that were performed by a particular user or vendor. Variance filter, which enables you to filter specific variants. You can either select all variants, a specific variant, or an inversion of your selection. Metric filter. You use it when you want to filter out cases based on some metric condition. For example, duration to see the cases that have case duration longer than some specific duration, or cases that have rework count more than 2. This filter is also used when there's a specific KPI to be analyzed. Sequence filter is a very useful filter that allows you to find and filter certain behavior in the process, especially if you want to look at consecutive events and activities based on some criteria. This way we can easily investigate process compliance and audit related processes. The end event filter is useful when we want to filter out completed cases that started and finished in particular activities. It's mainly used in performance analysis in order to avoid having results distorted by cases that are still in progress. The conflict of interest filter is used to investigate a typical violation of rules. You can specify 2 sets of events which should or should not have the same value of an attribute. For example, the activities that should not be performed by the same employee. Regarding event filters that are applied on event level, you can use an attribute filter to filter events that were performed by a certain department, or in our case, by a certain employee. This is usually used to check the segregation of duties violation. The subprocess filter will cut out the process from a specified event to another specified event, which means that you will analyze just a part of the process. In general, if you apply a filter and get a filtered process map, you can click on the Save icon to save it as a new view. This is one way of creating views. The other way is actually from the Project Hub, by clicking on the Create New View button. In the Project Hub, you can also share your project with others by clicking on the plus icon in the upper left corner. You can share with specific Minit users and set their access type from View, Edit to Full Access. In case you would like to automatically create and manage scheduled jobs, you can do so in the Settings section. This feature comes in handy if you want to regularly update your data and compare with older results. The default screen allows you to get an overview of currently defined scheduled jobs, to monitor its status, and to manage them. The screen is divided into 3 tabs. The Job History tab shows the history of all job executions and their results. In the Executed Jobs tab, you can monitor currently running jobs and their progress or status. To add a new job, click on the plus Schedule New Job button in the upper right corner. A wizard will guide you through the process. In the step 1 of the wizard, you must choose the job type. Currently, Minit supports scheduling of data refresh and process export. In this case, choose data refresh as we want to schedule a refresh of our data. In the step 2, you will have to define the project and process name you want to schedule. If you would like to copy your progress with all the created views, you can do so by clicking on the actual project menu here and choosing Clone to a new process. Tick the option Clone Views of Process and click on the Clone button. Once the ongoing tasks shows a message, click on View Results and open Process. In the Project Hub, we can see the clone of the previous process. This is useful when you want to compare monthly results and want to easily copy the already created views.